There we are. There we are live. Another Friday night, another live stream. Hello, how are you? We have had some excitement already today. We have had an off duty Cook County Sheriff's police officer shot Millennium Park, and he returned fire. Fender was taken to Northwestern Hospital. I don't know where the Cook County Sheriff was. Not life threatening injuries. Not life threatening injuries, but not good.
Units, please watch your keys. Someone has an open key.
What you're hearing when dispatch, otherwise known as otherwise
Units, watch your keys. We have an open key on the zone.
Well, I can't get a word in edgewise with these people. An open key, it's a push to talk system. So you have to push down what's called a key on the microphone or it's a combination of microphone and speaker. And then that allows you have exclusive rights to the airwaves. For that moment you have that key depressed, you have exclusive rights to the airwaves. When that key is let go, that means anybody else can talk. The problem is some people lean on the keys, they don't realize they're pushing on it, like we have here, and now that person is restricting others from coming in.
Units, watch your keys. Someone has an open key. We're all in your business. 1814. 1814.
Is fire maker removal?
Ambulance 43, return to quarters. One 22. Yeah. Can you call the crime lab?
Somebody figured out the key issue. There's been some activity tonight here in where it's the hot spot has been, which is the Bean / Millennium Park. Little confrontation earlier today, but nothing specific. There is rain in the forecast for tonight, which could put a kibosh on a lot of the activities. But if there's nothing happening downtown, then we'll cruise around and see if we can find see what else we can get into. If it's south side, north side, west side, there's no real east side of Chicago. We will go find
199.
it.
199.
Can you ascertain what cars on the that are down here from headquarters on their canceled day off are still needed at Millennium Park?
They're already beginning to question the amount of people they have down there. Cancel days off,
Do I have a
guys.
sergeant over at Millennium Park or Maggie Daly Park that can answer that question? What units from headquarters are down there on their canceled day off?
And not happy and would like to go home if there's nothing going on, particularly if it's going to rain.
Available sergeant from headquarters at Millennium Park.
Thanks, ma'am. H320.
199 would like to know if or what officers we have down there that are on their canceled day off from headquarters.
I can only account for the people that are on my log.
I don't know what he just said.
Okay, do you have any?
On each 321, I have. Stand by for 1 second.
199 squad, I'm only worried about the ones that were assigned to the first district squad.
Okay, for the ones that are assigned to the first district. H140. H140. I'm walking in now. I can probably help him. Wonderful.
I am going to go and add zone 6 and see if there's anything going on in zone 6 as well. Zone 6 is, we'll take you over there. Midway Airport, when you think of zone 6.
Clear 1 to 7.
7. 123.
123.
Had a real old disturbance at the Drunken Bean. They had a drunk guy there.
Drunken Bean.
Hours, 30 minutes old.
Wow.
$111. $111. All the ones. Yeah, disturbance 180 North Wabash. That's time.
733.
Female with yelling and harassing customers.
Did you ever make it to your mental health disturbance on 63rd?
Yeah, I believe it was.
Oh.
36.
Oh, that's horrible.
It was 36. Yeah, they want to.
Oh, God.
110.
Come on, Motorola, you can do better.
Mobile 13.
713 for the moment. $713 for the moment.
13. Your location for me. Let the 750 right now. Didn't copy that. 313.
He's in the station, 710.
All right, I'll meet him in there right now.
10-4. Ain't this unit coming?
813.
8-1.
Can we get that order again?
10-4, John Frank, 249-892, 249-892.
All right, 747.
10-4, 8. Unit coming.
725. Do you have a call there?
Hey, 14. 14, get a DUI, 59 a Costner, driving a gray Nissan Xterra, driving reckless, possibly intoxicated, stressful vehicles, front bumper was coming off, not sure if he's involved in an auto accident. Last thing here towards Midway.
10-4.
Obviously, we talked about earlier, zone 6 is Midway.
And anonymous.
123.
6222 Charlie. 23.
6222.
There's another
So it's on
guy in the street.
763 Charlie South Marquette and Alfred.
Multicolored shirt, beige shorts, walking aimlessly into traffic.
Just my partner.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you missed that, but was a call that came in that said there was a man wandering aimlessly in the traffic, and one of the officers responded, "But that's just my partner." Comedy.
725, the caller's stepping out. 10-4, thanks.
And 6222 Charlie.
6222 Charlie.
And 6222 Charlie, you with 763 Eddie?
Could be Eddie, yeah. We're clear now, both good.
10-4, let me switch over.
The captions do an okay job. I say okay. It's obviously not picking me up, and I don't know why that is. It picks up everything off of the scanner, but not everything I say, which I guess is good because now we just not overwhelming the captions. But the captions do an okay job, but it is not. It's a radio call. It's not very high quality. I've tried filtering out some of the static involved in it. There's nothing I can really do. I just have to go along with it. Kind of adds a little ambiance to it. Ugh. It still says publishing.
10 and 7 on backlog, violation order for Texas, individual law 6654 Loomis, domestic battery 6510 Marshfield, domestic 7141 Princeton, missing person 6752 Perry, info po domestic of St. B's, and a suspicious auto, no occupant 5635 South Main, all 10 and 7 in backlog.
That is just a backlog call. I don't know what the protocol is, the procedure is, but if there's a backlog at certain times, they'll come in and just announce all the backlogs. Sometimes there's 30, 40, 50 of them. There's only a handful of them. Not bad. Sometimes there's calls they'll never get to.
You have fireworks, 81065 Place Central Park, put on your box.
Any fireworks call you get this 19 poles?
And you heard that. Any fireworks call they get, they're gonna 19 Paul it. 19 Paul is pretty much a catch-all code for disposition of an incident. It means it is been.
And 815 for the update, get a second call that those offenders left.
19 Paul means they're basically dismissing it.
831 music service for your travel, 72 kids.
It's 19 Paul's a catch-all. It's going to be fireworks, loud music, things they can't get to. I mean, it even gets to the point where assaults and batteries and burglaries and you name it end up 19 Paul because they never got to it. That's just what the state of things are in Chicago now. Now, without all the craziness downtown, things might be the responses will be better, the times will be better. But we'll have to see how the night plays out. It's really early yet. It's only 9:30. The sun has just gone down. We'll see how it plays out. If I come over here, and is that slow? So we'll go here, zone 6. Zone 6, Southwest side. We're listening to some of this. Here's Midway Airport, obviously. Very interesting. 1 mile. When you land here, you land there. It's like landing in an aircraft carrier. Always fun. can see the relationship between downtown and Midway. And you'll have O'Hare up here, this area. We can cruise over there and take a look. If I flatten, that'd be better. The hell did there it is. Now, the difference between Midway and O'Hare. I mean, it's obscenely large. Just obscenely large. Everything is centered around this little portion with all the runways coming off of it. No comparison whatsoever. Let's see if we get a quick overview on both of them. Yeah, there's O'Hare. There's a little Midway. But either way, a lot happens in Zone 6. It encompasses Inglewood. And Inglewood is becoming a very not so good place. Inglewood can be very difficult at times. It's probably the second or third worst district in the city. A lot of dangerous, I would say, deadly maybe is the best way to say it. The west side being very bad, south side being very bad. This area, West Inglewood, right around Lindblom, is a really tough spot to be. Really, really bad. This is not as bad. A lot of cops and firemen here that live there, but it's still getting shaky. This area around St. Rita, I put a video out about this. It was a baseball game there a couple weeks ago, and there were shots fired right along here on Western Avenue, and all these kids that were playing ball here in this ballpark was the McDonald's. I believe that was right here where someone was shot inside the house, and all the kids that were playing ball here just hit the deck. They hit the deck. You can see that on my website and YouTube. You can catch me on all of the major social media sites, and that will take you to my website, or I'll have it posted there. I'm on 20 different social media sites and video hosting sites. And what I like to do is take really exciting moments of live streams and condense them down and then post those. That makes it very interesting. But anyhow, it was really kind of scary. All these guys were just standing around, and then gunshots just started firing, and they were playing ball right here. And I'm not 100% sure, but it sounded like something ricocheted. It was zinging toward the end of the video. Very scary. But the kids are playing, and someone's getting shot in this McDonald's. So anyhow, this area has been becoming more and more of a problem. And this is the West Inglewood area. More and more of a problem. We can zippity doo dah wherever we want. We're getting nothing coming over. I spoke too soon.
70. 56. Okay, right on info. Pole domestic at St. Bede's.
St. Bede's?
Base contact with Miller Savage reporting that it's stolen van and the woman that stole is at the location that he was heard arguing with the female in background.
I'm going to pop up some citywides and see if we get anything coming in from there. Because as of right now, we have nothing going on.
Get an EMS on 55 in there, so I'll go check that out, and I'll let you know if I need a car or not. They might.
10-4-7-20 from the EMS, 55 in Ashland. Male, 35, 4 years old, on bus stop, asked for EMS firing.
55th and Ashland. You want to take a look at it? Let's see where the intersection brings us. A male passed out at the intersection. I'm not exactly sure what that was. Well, hell, let's go down and check it out. 55th and Ashland. That can't be right. That's not right. That's not 55th and Ashland in Chicago. That's in Countryside. Hmm. Is that giving me something fishy here? What is going on here? That's not where I want to be. It's not at all where I want to be. It's odd that it would do that. He should be way over here. We should be 55th and Ashland over here. '43rd. That should not happen.
Yes. Austin and Division on the corner. Third party caller says a male white is seen following a female white walking home against her wishes and was seen grabbing her behind. He's a male white in a gray hoodie
Oh, Lord.
and sweater. Female white wearing all black. No further.
Oh, Lord.
Ottawa occupants 375667 place. Male Hispanic in an older model navy blue Cadillac. Across the street with the lights off, sitting in it. Doesn't live in the air. Two, three. Can you ride on this domestic 7141 Princeton? Hit an hour. Nicole sounds intoxicated, may have a mental health issue. Reported boyfriend threatened to kill her. Offender wearing an orange hat, all black clothing. Last name westbound towards Stewart to the liquor store.
Thank you, report the alcohol.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We will have a shift change coming up at 10 o'clock, just before 10 o'clock Chicago time.
Nicole sounds intoxicated, may have a mental health issue. Reported boyfriend threatened to kill her. Offender wearing an orange hat, all black clothing. Last name westbound towards Stewart to the liquor store.
Thank you, report the alcohol.
That's what happens when you try to listen to too many channels at one time.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We will have a shift change coming up at 10 o'clock, just before 10 o'clock Chicago time.
Nicole sounds intoxicated, may have a mental health issue. Reported boyfriend threatened to kill her. Offender wearing an orange hat, all black clothing. Last name westbound towards Stewart to the liquor store.
That's what happens when you try to listen to too many channels at one time. Oh, sorry, I should have been out of that. I didn't realize I was hung up there that long.
If you could have the canceled day off people to relocate to the Mother Row area, which is at 22nd and Michigan.
22nd in
Cancel
Michigan.
units from headquarters
Violation
and
of protection,
Millennium
65
Park.
Lumen, Apartment 3 Charlie.
Can you guys
Victim down
relocate
the
to
bank,
Motor
someone
Row,
ticket, contact was
22nd and
made.
Michigan?
Call, no answer, motion
Indy
cleared.
headquarters.
2057 hours, offender male
Okay,
black.
great.
Black hair, brown eye, Joshua Clemens.
It sounds like they're pulling people out of Millennium.
1883, sir.
Yeah, everyone at the bus stop said they didn't see anything out of the ordinary. 19 ball.
Thank you.
That was the 55th and National, where I couldn't get on the map for some reason. At the bus stop. Nothing out of the ordinary. That's going to be a 19 Paul kind of.
199 again.
199.
Sorry to keep bugging you. When those cars come up, can you notify going over there?
All right, you got cut out. You said when they come up, what?
Notify me who's going over there.
Well, Henry 140 came up and 10-4 me.
Henry 1410 you.
I'm looking at Henry 310, 340, 350, 380, Henry 410, Henry 420. Those are the only units I'm worried about. Those people.
Okay.
Let me try that again.
Henry 350, Henry 380, Henry 410, Henry 420. Any of you guys can hear me? Can you relocate from Millennium Park to Motor Row? Thank you.
Motoro. 22nd
And let me-
420. What's that address?
So in a second.
I don't like what that did. Why does it keep doing that? That is not right. A bit confusing.
Millennium Park because they're still processing the scene, and it's a huge area, and I don't want any stragglers trying to enter the park, which they have already, just because there's an opening.
The scene she is referring to is
Henry 380.
Are we supposed to relocate from our initial mission?
I don't know.
39, thanks.
one said yes, one said no. The incident she was referring to was a Cook County Sheriff off duty that was shot after he returned fire earlier. This was well over an hour ago. And it appears as though after that they have tried to shut down Millennium Park again. They did it last weekend. And also there was another call that came in asking that if the guys that have their canceled days off they're working today could leave. One guy said yes, one guy said no. No one has a clue. It's pretty much par for the course with the Chicago Police Department. It's very, very difficult to figure out some things. I'm looking at let's share the screen. This is from earlier. This was the scene earlier that I was just mentioning about with an off-duty Cook County cop, the shooting on Riverwalk, very close to Millennial Park, and this is what they were talking about. So it's already hit the airwaves. Now you get to look at me, my glory with my shadows, make me look like a devil. Get the audio in there. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to the scanner and see what we have going. We are technically not, well, I shouldn't say technically. We were scheduled to go on the air until 10 o'clock. But I always like to get on a little bit earlier, kind of see what's going on, get a feel for things, and then kind of zip around and kind of prepare. Don't know why it does that. I find that rather odd. I just kept getting what I'm questioning is why Google Earth is sending me to 55th and Ashland in Countryside and not in the city of Chicago. And even though I put Chicago, Illinois, it still sent me to the wrong place. So we're going to forget that ever happened. And we're going to go look for trouble elsewhere. Let's get Zone 6 back on here.
Voicemail 2 times.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. We are live streaming on Twitter and Twitch along with YouTube. Those are the places that we live stream currently. We're looking to branch out at some other places. If you have any ideas, drop a comment. We'd be happy to hear from you. We have nothing going in right now. I guess it's a little too early. Or not. I always try to orient myself north and south because otherwise it's just confusing as hell. So we're going to stay in Zone 6 for a little while, but this will give you a little bit of an idea of where we are in relationship to downtown. So here we are at Midway, and here we are downtown. It seems a hell of a lot further than it actually is. And in traffic, it is a long way. Sometimes it seems like this, the captions pick up before we hear anything. That's always interesting. I don't know what that does. I'm having trouble finding any trouble. This is embarrassing for Chicago to not have anything going on. We'll try zone 12.
That's 4.
Okay.
723.
We may have to go zone 13.
Hospital, she's wearing 1524. The caller's on floor 2. She refuses to come out.
2154 zone 4. Good morning, everyone. First class is here.
Thank you.
Didn't that call come out a little earlier also?
I don't know. We just sat down.
We're having a shift change right now. That's why 10 o'clock is always an interesting time for this. You'll get an announcement. They'll say shift change.
K63 David.
920. David.
I'm on a 3-stop at 2750 West 63rd. Could you run a Illinois driver's license?
One of the cars on the lake side to take over for
Yeah, go ahead.
9.
Boy 626 0048 0116.
Let me read that back to you because somebody tried to cut you out. Boy 626 0048 0116.
10-4.
All right, stand by.
We are he's on 63rd Street, so we are southwest side.
4.
He's got somebody pull over. We'll see how it
30,
plays out.
this person calling for help over 823.
Ah,
No, stay wait. No, I got nothing today. 110
I did-
for info.
110, go ahead.
Yeah, 110. Am I making you an X-ray car? And are you still over there at Heather Daily Park?
12. 812?
Make that a Millennium Park, the Lowry,
712, can you show us taking 1 into 7 for 1465 Adam? The last thing on the mail is 469.
I'm sorry, 110. We couldn't copy you?
some announcement about Millennium Park, but I didn't exactly hear what it was. I don't know if they were getting people out of there.
There's a Lowry Garden Park.
There's a what?
Yeah, it's 10-4. We got it.
Back to the park, but I'm not sure exactly why. I'm not sure exactly what that was all about. Beautiful city. if they could get things under control. It's a beautiful city. I heard something
Thank
going
you.
on.
6-3, Adam, we'll go to.
1863 Adamson. Eleven. 111. Can I get a quote for the disturbance on Wabash, please?
Wabash.
Good night. 81-4. Go ahead to 110.
Submit with 122, they just arrived here.
Can you guys have a fire, please, over to 69 Place in Springfield? There's a male who's 15 years old. I'll put 122 over there to the station, and I have you going back into 1. Thank you, Sergeant 8.
20.
20, good morning. We're putting a raffle for first 132.
All right, that is.
A domestic in the time over 8102 Claremont. That's the music and partners.
They're wrapping it up, ready to get out of here.
132, did you copy?
132, we copy. For 110, we were beat restricted. Is that for 132 beat?
Oh, well, I didn't know. Let me go ahead and ask the sergeant if you can take the job. Sergeant in 1?
130, where you calling?
Yeah, 130. Can I pull 132 to handle this 1A job, a domestic battery that just hit the board? 4125. 65 will be in touch, please. 7335 South
go ahead.
Get a mail calling, but the roommate having a heart attack. They hung up a being checked for two fires. The pump was bad stall, so they couldn't call back. Thank you.
10-4.
Thank you. 162 Charlie. Charlie. 162 Charlie, good morning. Are you up and clear? Would you be able to help me with the jobs too that are over the time? Too far suspicious. I don't know. Occupants over the time. Over at 5635 South Bay, please. You're just for a black.
10-4, going around.
All right, 10-4. 162 Charlie, just for the air.
We're going to focus on Zone 6, I think, for a bit. It gets way too confusing. We're listening to too many channels at once. So Zone 6 is going to bring you southwest side. So we'll head over there, Midway Airport-ish, and we will see what kind of trouble we can get into. There's Midway. So we'll hang around here. See what trouble's going on here. So as I go over to Zone 6, it goes quiet.
I've got information. Hey, Benny, I'm going to give you a call on your cell phone. All right. Copy. 130 mobile out.
Nothing really happening. No, there's nothing really happening in Zone 4 tonight. I don't know. The curfew is. They had a curfew for 6 p.m. for a few days for minors, unaccompanied minors. Then they extended it to 10 o'clock, but people thought that there was still some activity that was going to occur. I do believe we have thunderstorms rolling into the area, which is a killer for crime. But I've seen many incidents occur. I shouldn't say I've seen them personally. I've never been a police officer. I am a neutral party, but I have seen a lot of videos of guys getting shot and killed in it's in rainstorms. Yeah, we've got some rain moving in. The rain should hit us in another. Well, we're going to be dry for another hour or so, an hour or two. Yeah, we should get our 2 hour window in before the rain comes. I'm going to hit a few channels and look around for some trouble. See if we can find something. 12, 13. Different zones. I don't hear it. Boo. Zone 8 is east side. East side in air quotes, I guess I would say. Because there's no particular east side in Chicago. That scanner audio is horrible. Just horrible. So we will sit on a few channels and see what kind of trouble we can get to. It's not bad looking.
1863.
You can out 14 small, obviously, if you're at a shop.
And 1863, Eddie, did you copy 1863 put it out the job?
Thank you.
1883?
There's 19. There's 19 calling it.
Yeah, just letting you know I'm going to pull out the ramp from third watch as well. And we're good without a ramp for now.
10-4, thank you.
Try again.
1832.
Go ahead, 1832.
19 boy, and we need a traffic mission from Chicago to Michigan on the Hoffman.
Chicago, Michigan, and Halstead. What was the other street?
Chicago, Michigan, Halstead.
That's actually it.
Okay.
702 Sam.
I'm not sure I understood
Okay,
that.
Sam, go ahead.
7200 South Perry. You have 3 rounds on the street.
Now that we can get into.
706 Adam.
Adam, go ahead.
We're right here at 75th and Vincent. We didn't hear anything, but we'll go over there.
All right, okay. The 706 Adam. Right, South Perry, that's for the zone 6.
We did just hear some more loud.
And where are you at?
706 Adam. 75th and Vincent, west of here.
All right, west of 75 in Vincent. 10-4. Simulcast is busy.
Let's go see what's going on over
25, we heard those also, but there was fireworks close to.
So for 725, who?
somewhere in this area. There's been because the patrol officer on Vincennes. He heard something too, and there was a shot spotter announcement. Shot spotter announcement that came in and said that there were a call from here. But so far nothing. We'll see how it plays out. We'll just hover right over this and see how it plays out. If we get a specific address, we'll be able to get down there real quick. So we'll hover in general vicinity. So far, big fat nothing. Let me give you a little bit of an idea of where we're at in relationship to everything. Everything will show us a relationship to downtown. So we're here at 77 in Perry and Millennium Park here. Buckingham, Fountain, Millennium Park, the being all up there. And we're at 72nd and Perry. So we can fly right there if we want. I'll just kind of hang and see if we can hear anything. See if anything comes in.
Units in 7 City, I get a call on a progress over at the red line.
Yeah, red line. We have problems with the red line because we don't have access to it on Google Earth. We can hear the call, so that's about it. We didn't even hear the call. Scanner's been rough tonight. So this is the area we had the shot spot call. Loud reports, and an officer had talked about it, that he had heard something in the area. So we're just cruising around, checking it out. It may end up being a 19 Polar. There could be something going on right now. We have no idea, but we're right over it. We're just going to hover over it and see what plays out. Come on.
Could you guys check out this domestic, please, over at 6800 South Bishop? Monica's calling about the child's father, Larry Eagle, sitting out in front of her house. He's in a silver vehicle. He's not supposed to be there. She's in a black Chevy sitting outside the house, afraid to go in. Nothing further.
That's still zone 6. It's still the same area. Very quiet downtown. Not sure why. Usually there's something happening. It's very quiet so far. Nothing. Painful silence on a Friday night in Chicago. I shouldn't say that. I'm going to hit a citywide. I'm going to hit a couple of citywides. Citywides are used for different things. Some are...
28 Ida.
6228 Ida.
It's can I please get 5 CCIs and East Left? I get a number for a CTA check. Team plane at Kelsey.
10-4. We're going to see closing with the Max 31.
Who what? Thought I heard domestic. Maybe my audio's messed up. I don't know.
334.
There we go.
Yep.
34, next up's going to be a domestic over 8102 Claremont. It's supposed to be domestic with the heroin or cocaine husband. Then she called to cancel her. Got nothing further.
That's interesting. 8102 Claremont. The computer's thinking about it. There we go. 8102 Claremont. We're going to hover over it. Some sort of domestic heroin problem thing. You know something? Let's go take a look. Let's go take
Fellow person with a gun coming in details to follow event 561 South Spalding. It's domestic related. Just the brother-in-law has a gun and is fighting with the mom.
Here's that Claremont address. There's the second house on the corner. 8102 South Claremont. This is where there was domestic at some point or at some part. I don't remember exactly what it was. Let's get out of here. It's not exciting. I thought we had something good with heroin. Beverly Country Club. I was a caddy there as a child. This is Dan Reitz. Played baseball at Hayes Park. Went to high school here. Went to grammar school here. Lived right there. Best pizza in the world. Vito and Nick. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Vito and Nick's fabulous. It looks like nothing. And it's really kind of a funny place. It's right there. Let's go down the street and take a look at the front of it. It looks like nothing. Vito Nick's, best pizza in the world. Old style sign on the door. Very, very fun. Vito Nick's Pizza. My favorite of all time. This used to be Jewel. I don't know what it is now. We can't find any trouble. How can we be in Chicago and not have any trouble?
Ambulance over here for possibly detox, possibly mental health eval.
Alright, and you're head of 55 in Damon?
That's correct.
Alright, 10-4.
We only get half the call sometimes because obviously the police have what they consider the box. They call it the box. It's their computer inside the car. Damon and Garfield, and you will get a lot of times the information comes through there, and it really doesn't come in across the air. So we're kind of disadvantaged sometimes, but we're at an advantage other times because when it gets really hectic and things really kick off, the information comes through the scanner and none of it goes through the box. Anyhow, this is where they have a little bit of a problem here on this corner with apparently an OD detox combo. They requested an ambulance. Garfield is 55th Street. So I'm not exactly sure where in this corner. I do remember them mentioning that it was in the bus terminal, the bus station, the bus shelter, I guess it is. So somewhere on this corner, someone was in crisis, as they say. I think that building's in crisis. So we'll stand this outside. We'll see what's going on. We'll see if we see what happens a little bit later. About midnight-ish, it looks like things will start to quiet down as the rain rolls in. Schedule to go to 12 o'clock. We'll go to 12 o'clock. If we cut it, we won't cut it. We won't cut it short. We'll just we'll stick it out, even though there's really nothing going on, which is which is good and bad. Zone 4 again. Usually there's some type of problem downtown. There's some type of problem on Megmeiler, State Street.
Ready.
1863.
Give us custody timestamp, please.
1863 Eddie, 2218.
2218.
And is
1018.
this for how many? Just one person or how many?
Just one for now, sir.
Custody time, I'm not sure why they do this. I'm sure it's the product of a lawsuit. Custody time is when they've taken someone into custody, they record the time via squad dispatch. I'm not sure why they do that, but that's the protocol. They call in, they want a custody time. A lot of times they give the mileage of the car. So something must have gone horribly wrong at some point, and they've made the decision to record that. I wouldn't say third party, but get recorded into the system. So in case there's ever a question that says this officer did that, then there's a trail as to exactly what time it occurred, what time the arrest occurred, what time the transportation occurred. 63 Eddie.
1863 Eddie.
Talk to him.
32. Do you have an available cage car that can do a transfer for 1863 Eddie, please? Huron and State.
Huron and State.
133, stand by for a second, please. Do you have an available cage car that can do a transfer for 1863 Eddie at Huron and State?
Huron and State is
1883 10-4, thank you.
Huron State is south of downtown.
Transfer for 1863 Eddie.
You do not want to transport in a car without a cage.
Adam, you're going to go ahead and do the transport?
You're putting yourself in danger.
813. All right, 1883 Adam's going to do the transport. Thank you. Sorry, Eddie, Sergeant and 8. Hey, 20, do you know if 813 is back in the station or are they still at Holy Cross?
Yeah, I think they left Holy Cross. They went in the station to finish the report.
Okay, perfect.
Sorry about that. We got the wagon. You want us to do it?
Holy Cross refers to Holy Cross Hospital. We can see what beautiful Holy Cross Hospital looks like.
1832.
Holy Cross 1 Trauma. It is on the southwest side where we've been hanging out. We're going to zoom in here and take a look at that's Marquette Park right there. And this is Holy Cross Hospital.
Yeah, 1832 on the way. We have the wagon.
That's the emergency room for it. Decent sized hospital. Decent sized hospital. There's the emergency room entrance. Oh, that's where the cops have been hanging around. I don't know what that incident was. I don't know. But this is on California and Lithuanian Plaza Court, which is 65th Street, 67th Street, sorry. Big Lithuanian contingency in that neighborhood. Used to be at least not so sure exactly what the makeup is now. I want to talk a bit about the nomenclature as far as if a dispatcher is trying to reach a specific car, a specific officer. I don't know exactly how it's assigned. Here's Holy Cross. This is downtown. I have the yellow are the police, the districts. So if we can buzz back and forth. The the police districts are small. The districts themselves are the larger ones, and the hospitals I have all laid out too. So if we have to buzz back and forth on anything, we can do that quickly. The nomenclature is you'll hear squad, which is dispatch, say 1822. And then that person who assigned 1822, whether it's the car or the person, I'm not sure, responds 1822. That means, hey, you. And then he acknowledges, yeah, what do you want? And then she gives the direction. Same thing occurs in the opposite direction when he says 1822 and she responds 1822. That's just one asking, do you hear me? And the other one responding, yes, I do. Very simple the way they do it. A lot simpler than other departments do. Yeah, we still don't have anything going on. Hmm. Wow, is everything on? There we go. Sometimes it gets so quiet.
The van, Marshall. We're good.
There was a unit trying to come in. There was a lot of feedback. We couldn't copy you.
Parts, if they need to ship them into TAC office in one. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
TAC has some TRRs to do.
All right, 10-4.
I don't know what they're talking about. I'll be blunt. Let's see.
2017-3017-3017-79.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And once again, for the units in one, pending the backlog, an accident on Belleville in Michigan, a vice at Lake and Wells, pending in one. That's 7550.
7564 John. Ma'am, if you can show me clear, that'd be great. Thank you very much.
7564 John, 10-4, got you clear. Next unit coming in.
1832, transporting one female from this location to the 18th district. The mileage is 240.
1832, 10-4, time is 2227. 1824, can you please swing by getting an EMS ticket 645 North McClurg at the McDonald's Lodge for a 14-year-old male throwing up dizzy. There's no parent with the child. He's on the ground. Fire's rolling. Looks like they're already on scene. Ambulance 11. (1824) got your acknowledgement. 1814, can you back up 24, please?
Couple generic routine calls. 14-year-old
157 Charlie.
having a few problems at a McDonald's.
Yeah, 157 Charlie, can you do me a favor and can you help me out with 2 on the board way over the time? An auto accident, double in Michigan. Can you swing by and see if they're still there? That was auto versus a CTA bus. And then the other one is a Vice, Lake and Wells.
Backlogged old jobs you may not get to. Well, let's hang around. We'll still hang around the south side and see if we can get into some trouble. That's going to be zone 6. We'll kind of hover.
Well, we're on scene. We don't see anything. Do you have any more info? The previous calls were about a male and a female fighting outside of a silver Cadillac. The female was supposed to have had a knife. She was damaging the vehicle. Again, the 10-1 is saying an officer was shot in the alley. So is it bon? 3040 West 64, you're on scene. Is it bona fide? Disregard, that was a wave, it's negative. Alright, we're getting a disregard on that 10-1-30-40 West 64th Street. Disregard. Disregard, that address is a disregard. We're going back on that.
3041
so what are you guys
West.
doing? Where are you at?
Yeah, good question.
67 Charlie. 167 Charlie. We're at 3040 still searching. Alright, so did you check the alley? What was the disregard for? Address 3422, there's somebody there waving us down, but that's not it. At 3022 West 64th Street, but that's not related?
We're here on scene at 64th and Whipple.
All right, who's on scene?
834's got that silver Cadillac you're talking about.
All right, 34, let me know what's going on over there.
But I'd like to know. So,
Morning, the officer.
we're not sure exactly what's going on. 3022 West 64th Street. Some sort of commotion, some sort of call. You could hear the audio of one of the officers when he was talking, some commotion in the background, but we're not really sure what is going on. There was a hand waver, meaning someone was waving the cops down. Let's get down to the ground and see what we can see. Is anything there? Somewhere along this apartment building, 3022. So whatever's occurring is occurring here. Well, let's hang out for a couple of minutes.
All right, our units in 8 City White 802 Sam has one round in the street, 3833 West 84 Place, something for the zone 6.
No, we're not going to bother with that. One round on the streets, nothing. There was some commotion here. There was a lot of confusion in this building, or right outside of this building, rather. We're not sure the results.
6570 David, you got a call back? We're calling that in for officer now.
Yeah, it's actually the same number of this Officer Payne that originally called in that person with the knife domestic related. He gave his name as Officer Payne. When he called into 10-1, he gave the name of Michael Jones, but it's the same phone number.
Officer with the problem here at this address. I don't know if it's the officer that was involved in a domestic, if he was responding to the domestic. I never heard a call go out. There was a lot of confusion.
Yes, copy on 64th Street.
834, go ahead.
All right, so again, the original ticket came over as the person with the knife being called in by an Officer Payne. Wasn't clear if he was CPD, security guard, or what exactly was going on with that. The number that he's calling from is the same number that called in the 10-1, but this time he gave the name of Michael Jones.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we have a Payne over there. He's not police. Drunken nonsense is what it's going to be right now for a second.
Yeah, he called in the 10-1 to get you guys over there fast because his female girlfriend or ex-girlfriend was destroying his car.
22. Yes, correct. They've been together for 45 years. 22?
So that's what we do after 45 years?
Yeah, we take our key and we jam it into the center console of the Cadillac. Adult-like,
I have a
you know,
commercial arm, 25 West Chicago. It's the receiving walk door. That's how they do it.
There's a little cat fighting going on here.
So, do we have one in custody for calling in a fake 10-1?
False reporting. Yeah.
There was a.
Go ahead.
I'll let them finish this call.
Payne gentleman, he's the one who called the 10-1? Is that verified?
Yeah, I can give you his phone number. Want me to call it, see if it rings?
Please describe. He's denying, of course, he's called someone.
All right, we're calling him.
What the hell is going on here? So a guy named Payne called in and said he was a cop and called in a 10-1, which is a police emergency. But it's not.
73224 South Winchester. We have 16 rounds in the street.
Uh-oh.
High capacity and multiple shooter.
High capacity multiple shooter. 7324 Winchester. Oh, we got to check this out.
Units in 7 and Speedway shot spotters got some rounds over at 7324 South Winchester, 16 in total, high capacity, multiple shooter. This is for the zone 6.
Is there an irony that there's high capacity shooter at 74th and Winchester?
763 Eddie.
We'll see what happens here. We'll just hover. We'll hover in the sky.
It rang and rang and rang, but I got the voicemail.
Squad, there's no phone ringing on scene here. Just got it on silent.
He's the only caller that called in all 6 times.
6 times he called. Ooh.
Alright, if I got anybody else heading over to that shot fire 7324 Winchester, we're going to get taking a shot fired now, 73 Winchester, Anonymous States. There's a lot of shots. Didn't see anything. There's also a block party going on over there.
Oh, fun.
760 Eddie.
Nothing makes a block party better than gunshots. Somewhere around here, we've all sorts of antics. So hang around because as the response comes in, something will play out. Well, we'll see. So far, nothing. We haven't heard any 10-1s. The only 10-1 was the guy that claims he was a cop and wasn't a cop and was calling, and there was his girlfriend was trying to stab his car. When the cops got there, they didn't know what the hell was going on. That was a mess. But there's someone running around 73rd and Winchester shooting high capacity. These guys buy. I don't know where they. Well, I obviously get it on the street, but they will buy 30-round magazines and just let it rip. 30, 40, 50, 100 rounds. It's shocking. How do you not hit something?
863 David.
Shot fire.
Oh, don't conk out on me, shot spotter. Talk to me, baby. That was a shot spotter trying to come in. But we got nothing. Did they not want to put that out over the air? Still nothing on this call.
I got my shot spotter. 7.
I still have a feeling something's going to play out There's something going on. We just don't know what it is. No more shots fired. Maybe it was a gun and run. How could it go so quiet after someone's just dumping rounds into the street or into a building or a car? Nothing. We'll probably get a disposition call of it later. Without.
Oh, we're clearing out.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Everybody's going home? I'm gonna listen downtown too. It's a big fat nothing.
There's 2011 Dispatch.
41.
Violation under protection. City Bishop at 11 South Austin. Victim Janice Adams. She's been notified. Offender is Andrew. 130.
Good morning, squad. Just so you know, 131 is going to be doing beat integrity tonight, so we got to.
Am I dropping calls? Are they dropping calls? I'm going to try 12. Shut off downtown. And we'll listen to zone 12.
025.
025, can you show us on the 2511 and stock it?
724, go ahead. 10-4.
Can you show us heading to 2 to pick up a female?
This is 771.
2521. Show us heading to 2 to pick up a female.
Okay, it's 2245. 2521.
521.
Good morning, we're here for rolling a domestic battery at Kilpatrick and Dickens. Dickens and Kilpatrick. Female caller says a couple in a silver sedan in the corner, possibly finding unknown weapons. No further.
Never heard anything about the shots fired call. So we're done with that one. We're going to move on.
Unit 15 is today. We're getting a person with a gun, which is also a suspicious person. It's 233 North Laramie, which is an unknown male in his home with a gun. He doesn't know this person and how he got in. Unable to provide a description. No further. Zone 12 clear.
233 North Laramie.
$15.33.
Interesting. Men with a gun on North Laramie, off west side, zone 12. Some issue along here. Man with a gun. Doesn't know how the man got here or whether or not he should be there. Essentially, they have no idea what's going on. We got Bears fans and some Christmas lights. Outside of that, nothing. Nothing.
John, 88-year-old mom is possibly having a heart attack, incoherent CPR is in progress. 1833, did you copy?
Now that's a bad combination. 8-year-old, heart attack, poor health, CPR.
25, Frank.
2580, Adam.
Service on Hill, no lanes. Just get a score. That over on Montrose at Laverne, just north on Laverne from Montrose. The power lines on the ground, and it's sparking up pretty bad.
Storm coming in. Storm's coming in.
That's Montrose and Laverne, correct? 735 then, 735.
Yeah, just about a half a block north on Laverne from Montrose.
Please, 1224 West 73rd Street, apartment number 1. Calling about the ex-girlfriend.
Hitting pretty good.
Hitting them. The female is supposed to wear a pink shirt, gray pants, something further. Thank you.
Storm rolling in. It should be hitting.
7:30.
I thought it would be here
30, go ahead.
after midnight, but it looks like it's going to hit a little earlier. We've got power lines down.
14 and 15.
14 and 15, too.
Thanks. Morning, guys. A domestic, please, over at 3509 West 71st Street. Start is calling. She's concerned about her elderly mother who hasn't responded to any of her phone calls.
That's not a domestic.
The brother who's 72 on scene and open the door.
Oh.
Is that 821? Because that's what I'm looking for.
821.
Morning, guys. A domestic, please, over at 43 Pulaski. Got a male and female arguing over at the Pete's. Male said the wife hit the son. They kept yelling, getting out of a red 2008 red Acadia. Nothing further. Then I got vice complaint on the beat.
Info.
823. South Pulaski at X Automotive, and then
We have storms.
Our PVC's down. Can you say the first address?
the first one is going to be Aztec Automotive, 6425 South Pulaski for a commercial one.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Thank you. 833.
33, good morning.
Morning. I have two for you. First is going to be an alarm over at 4300 West Ford City Drive at the Shields residence, and then a suspicious auto with some occupants, 3756 West 67, please.
10-4.
Thank you.
those are just routine calls. There's nothing.
ambulance 8.
Okay, thanks.
We have storms
24.
coming in. They'll be here.
Go ahead, 24.
Storms
be
have
at one
already.
call tonight.
Storms have already hit the west side of Chicago. They've blown down some power lines. So we will see an end to any excitement tonight within the next few minutes. I'm looking at the radar right now. It's not a pretty sight. It's just a long line of red that's going to come motoring through it.
835.
Make things very quiet.
Morning, guys. On the beat, a domestic. 3 assignment, 8102 South Claremont, please. Miss Maxine was calling about her intoxicated husband. He might have been using heroin or cocaine. Then she called back to cancel. So that's the code.
Yeah, that's the one we looked at earlier. We looked at that one earlier. It was the Claremont call. That was nothing. Her intoxicated husband, who is either has heroin or cocaine. Choose your weapon.
731.
Where are you?
731.
Okay,
731.
there you go.
Morning. Coming over as an assisted citizen. House came over as a domestic over at 71 in Halsted. Kenneth is calling about getting some stuff from his girlfriend's house. He's waiting for you guys at the gas station.
Good morning, 10-4.
Thank you.
That doesn't sound like a fun job.
763 ready.
763 ready?
There's a couple cars that are shot and some shell casings out here. Do you have anybody available for a paper car?
Not at the moment.
Paper car is the poor devil has to write the report. That could have been a tactical officer. And he's not going to write a report. He has stuff to do. Oh, boy. I'm going to stop, and I'll be back in a second. Hope you don't miss me too much.
11:34. Alright, just a heads up, we're getting 2 calls of an assault in progress over at 1226 West 71st Place. Saw females outside trying to fight the granddaughter. I think this might be related to your job, once everybody's just trying to fight on that block. Thank you. Seven 11. Alright, it's coming over as a suspicious person over at Marquette and Halstead. Mrs. Thomas is calling. Just the clerk at the window of the checkers told them to come back in 15 minutes over the speaker. There was nobody inside the store, so just want to make sure that everything is okay. Okay, nothing further.
What?
Thank you.
Did you miss me? I missed you too.
712, can you hold us down on station? Report.
You said a vehicle damage report?
Report.
Alright. Alright, for the Unison 7 simulcast is busy. Getting a call to banner in progress of at 6630 South 15, coming in details to follow. Domestic related, the stepfather has been drinking and is choking mom. They're supposed to be in a gray Dodge Avenger in the alley. Nothing further right now.
You know what the problem is sometimes is that you want to go check that out, but it's a Dodge Avenger in an alley and somebody's choking somebody. In the meantime, you're missing something good going on downtown. Sometimes it's just not worth going to check it out.
31, you slow down over there.
10-4, 231, slow down, 60 West Ontario. Slow it down, it's Chop House, 60 West Ontario.
Chop House? There's a problem with the Chop House? I love the Chop House.
boy.
Yeah, stand by. 6233, boy.
That's class CTA check, red line Roosevelt, please.
Red Roosevelt,
Class.
Nothing we can check out on the CTA. We just don't have access.
And 834, third watch.
834.
2521. 834, third watch. 2521.
521.
Person down at 2223 North Hamlin, female caller, so says there's an adult male passed out in front of the building on the sidewalk with a red t-shirt, jeans.
1885.
Fire is responding.
Plate of a parked car.
That's all.
85, David, go with it.
Florida plate. 17 boy, King, Queen, George.
10-4.
We're gonna hang around back in Millennium Park. It's currently raining in Chicago, which is good for the cops, good for crime, bad for the scanner brain. We'll just hang here for a bit. See if anything lights up. I don't think so. I think it's pretty much over. We've been having a little bit of rain earlier, and now the real storms are starting to come in. It's going to chase everybody inside the house. They'll do their killing tomorrow. So I'll probably go for another 20 minutes or so, and then we'll call quits for the night. Storms are expected to just keep rolling. No, that should change. Nope. Let's not do that. Let's do this. This is garbage. Oh, I killed myself. I'm going to call it quits. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.